Alan, here we go. We're getting closer and closer to 2026. Are you ready?
It went fast.
So fast. And 2026 is going to be an exciting banner year. So our topic today is exit before it's popular. Why reducing net worth on paper is becoming the new power move. Alan, reducing net worth sounds counterintuitive. Why would wealthy people do that?
Neil, it's because taxes, estate rules, and reporting thresholds are triggered by paper value, not lifestyle. Smart families keep control while legally repositioning assets so they're less exposed to future taxes, lawsuits, and forced distributions. The wealthy understand. They understand this about the government. They tax what you own, but not what you control.
So what does reducing net worth on paper actually mean?
It doesn't mean losing money. It means changing how assets are owned, valued, or classified. The goal is to reduce taxable and reportable exposure while maintaining access, income, and legacy control. But here's an example when that is not a good idea. We had a client that we're doing a tax strategy for and eliminating the majority of his taxes. But here's the problem. He plans on getting a loan for $5 million for a property he wants to buy. And if we'd have got rid of all the taxes, he's not going to get that loan because the bank's going to look at you to make any money last year. You didn't pay any taxes. We're going to file his taxes, but we're going to use another tax strategy to recoup his taxes he paid for the last 3 years.
That's crazy, for sure. Why is liquidity becoming a problem instead of an advantage?
Again, because of visibility. Liquidity attracts taxes. Cash and highly liquid assets are easy targets for taxation, reporting, and forced withdrawals. Liquidity, when structured correctly, provides time, flexibility, and protection. 3 things the wealthy value more than convenience.
So that's why sometimes some of their things are tied up, their money, even though they're very wealthy, because they'll have to go to, let's say, a cash value life insurance policy or something else. They don't just have it right there in the bank.
They've got a cash value life insurance when properly structured. They can become their own bank. They'll never have to go to the bank again. I haven't gone to the bank, Neil, in over a decade and a half.
How do estate taxes and capital gains collide in the coming year?
Rising asset values combined with shrinking exemptions create a double hit from estate taxes of death and capital gains during life. And without planning, families pay twice on the same wealth, once for owning it and then once for transferring it. President Trump's taken care of a lot of that stuff, especially for farmers. We've lost near farmers in the last years because of estate tax. These farms have been in families for years, but when the first person dies, the family doesn't have to have enough to pay the taxes on the estate, and so they lose it. It's terrible.
Who needs to hear this message most right now, Alan?
Any business owner approaching exit. What I mean by exit, and I ask business owners this. I said, when you exit or when you sell your business, do you want to pay capital gains taxes or get a tax deduction? Of course, they all want a tax deduction. And then what do you do? How do you do that, Alan? It's not how I do it, it's who I know, and they're on my team. But professionals with high income and growing investment portfolios and families who think their wealth is simple, complexity isn't the risk anymore. The visibility is. And with the new AI products, systems that they have, it's unbelievable what's been uncovered, the fraud that's been uncovered. I can go down the list for probably half an hour of things that this new AI is doing.
And is that the IRS AI you're talking about?
Anything out there now, Neil, because you can adapt AI to most anything. But it's been like the Department of Government Efficiency. Look at all the fraud that they found out when they realized that where all this money was going and no accountability for it. Exactly. Now there has to be accountability for everything that's set out there.
What's the biggest mindset shift high net worth individuals must take?
Stop thinking like earners and start thinking like architects of wealth. The game has changed in growth to preservation, position, and legacy.
Do you see a lot of these high net worth individuals, Alan, that you've met that basically still don't have it figured out because of their financial advisors?
Oh, absolutely. Like I said, I just got through with a doctor this morning and a successful businessman here about an hour ago. And they love their CPA and their financial advisors. They're good friends. They've been friends for years. And I asked him, same question I asked them all. I said, when's the last time any of them ever gave you any proactive advice in saving taxes? Never. And I told them, I said, you may have the greatest advisors in the world, but it's what they don't know that's going to end up costing you hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars per year in undue taxes, fees, and lost opportunity costs. And Neil, they all agree with me. But wow. They got it. They're loyal. And I said, okay, does that loyal pay your mortgage? Does that create a legacy for your family?
Especially, so that tax calculator of yours, Alan, really is an eye-opener.
Well, absolutely. The tax calculator I have in my website. My website is www.strategicwealthstrategies.com, and it's in the upper left-hand corner. But it'll give you a ballpark figure on what taxes you're going to pay in retirement, and I can eliminate those taxes. Give me a call at 910-551-8255. 888-878-1046. I don't charge for consultations. It's all about education. Or you can email me. In fact, on my website, you can go to my Calendly link and set up a meeting with me. Or you can email me at strategicwealth@gmail.com. But people, give me a call because this concerns your financial future, not only for you, but for your family too.
It's key. It's so important. And to miss out, that's the biggest moneymaker you can make by decreasing your taxes.
Absolutely. And people have no idea about this. Some of these people have been in business for years and years. And just like today, I learned another tax strategy today. They happen, especially with the big, beautiful bill out there, things have changed tremendously.
This is the opportunity that you need to talk to someone like Alan, because trust me, this is going to be a big year for business.
Absolutely. It's just off the horizon.
And they have no idea unless they talk to the right people, because they could just do the same old thing. But it's time to strategize now by going to strategicwealthstrategies.com. Appreciate it, Alan. Thanks again. That was you too. That was the Strategic Wealth Strategies podcast.